You know how it is. Go down here. Hope no one's in the spot. We'll see. We will see. Hoping some people really start popping in here. 2,000 people. Just want to know how it feels to have 2,000 people in chat. So, we can figure that out. Let's get 2,000 people in here. A little deep. It's definitely up a little bit. I take the waterfall down. Let's see how the waterfall looks. How you doing, Omen? Trying to get down here to do some fishing. The camera quality is shaky. Camera quality is shaky. Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship to the moon. Not really sure what the best approach here is. Let's see. All right. Oh, this is easy. I'll tell you what these shoes ain't. Waterproof. All right. Alright. Alright. Little steeper, little steeper. I got it. My other hand's full, so we're gonna yep. It sounds like I'm drowning. It's because I'm fat. I know it don't look that steep, but believe it or not, kind of is. Alright, alright. I know there's someone in here rooting for me to fall. I know it. And that's fine. What's up? How you doing? How you doing, Alexander? I feel like I'm on a whole journey just to get down here to fish. Alright. Alright. It's that simple. Alright. Come. We're gonna get it because I want to fish this spot. There's some sort of creature out here. You can tell. Primitive rock structure, obviously. Kind of glad I didn't come down that way. All right. Now you can see what all the grunt was about. I made a whole journey to get down here though. So we gonna raise the depth a little. This is it. I ain't want to tie nothing else on, so I don't even have a hook or a sinker. Love these. Don't know why. You know what? Just for you, you're gonna find out. I just got down here. Oh, we good. Didn't shake it up at all. I am that skilled. It is peaceful. If it wasn't for that whole hike down here, even the hike down's really kind of peaceful though. Look at them. That was a hook. What's everybody into tonight? I think we all kind of see where I'm doing. Need a replacement. Are we talking about ankles or? All right. See if we can find somewhere to pop this. See what's being said here. Alright, so tell me about fishing. I know none about fishing. I throw the pole in the water, do a little fish chant, and fish bite. That's what I know. Appreciate that, Will. I'm just not gonna put myself in that situation. That's a crazy situation to put yourself in. And then I didn't feel like restringing my other pole to bring it down here. So I brought the wife's pole because it already had some on it. No. I got Keystone on. See if I can catch some on camera. Feels horrible holding this like this. Yeah, if you're talking about the hat, it was free, so I like it. Right now I'm throwing I think the only jig I have. Kind of hoping I don't get snapped off. I don't want to carry a bunch of stuff down here. I did bring a couple hooks in case the cat rod goes down. Feel like there's got to be a hungry fish in here. If y'all want to see how not to catch fish, just copy me. Oh, I think we've had 5 or 6 drownings just at this lake here recent. Maybe 4. Could be wrong. I think a couple of them were real recent. Where's that body from? Go ahead and comment those states. King Killer 110. How you doing? How you doing today? Canada. Really whatever bites. How you like it up in Canada? That's what I've heard. Not yet. I ain't been down here super long. Most of it was coming down. I decided to take the waterfall today. Nice. My wife's out at her parents', so of course I figured I'd go to the lake. Here lately it seems like I get off work and don't want to do anything, so I've been trying to force myself to get out of the house and at least do some. I've also been realizing I need to live stream more, so here I am. Oh, now I feel pressure. I appreciate that though. I appreciate everyone in the video, subscribe, non-subscribe. All right, I got that pressure on me now. Let's see if I can get it. Where are you at? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if any fish live in here. That could be the issue. So it's not that I suck at fishing, it's that the fish suck at biting. Yeah, at this point, I'm thinking it all comes down to the fish, not me. I got a good feeling. I got a feeling that tonight I'ma get a big bite. That tonight I'ma get a big, big bite. Where you at? I know you in there. Alright, let's change direction a little here. Oh yeah. Now I'll catch a fish. It's about to happen now. I see a couple little fry, but so what am I tossing? I'm just tossing a little. Let's see. Nothing crazy. Just had a little hit. I don't know if you can see where it just splashed back there. Something big just jumped back in the cove. Oh. See that one? Some carp out here. There's some right where I'm snagged, but it keeps pulling me under. These are like my favorite style of bait. I need to start doing some carp fishing for real, because I see some big old carp jump back here, but I just never fish for them. If I got any carp fishermen watching, comment like the best approach to catching them. I used to just throw a piece of corn on a hook. All right, cool. Look at that. Peace and tranquility, right? Look at that view. Okay, come on. Woo. All right, all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right, we're gonna get it. I've seen videos of what I think you're talking about. It's like just a big glob of stuff, and then they like put like a weird piece of styrofoam on it. Oh, me catching a tree. That's all you miss. All good. Yeah, and with pack bait, don't you use like a elongated like sinker or something? What's up, Jake? It's called a method feeder. If I remember that, I'll look that up later, because I'm definitely interested in trying it. How has your day been going so far? So it started off with me not wanting to go to work, and then I had like 500 cars on the highway that just did not want to let me go for some reason. Let's see. And then they started beeping at me because like I couldn't go because I had a trailer and people were blocking me. So people beeped at me. They're on Amazon, they're so cheap. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check them out, because like I said, I want to do some more carp fishing, but it's like with the carp fishing, I only know one way to do it. Yeah, one of those types of days. But I kept telling myself I wasn't gonna let it bother me. Held in my road rage because I was in a company vehicle. Oh yeah. I got back to my house. I went in the bedroom. Played with some saws and sanders and stuff because I was bored. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going fishing now. Yeah, like I said, here lately, I ain't been feeling it, man. I get off work, I don't want to do nothing. I'm so done with the day by the time I get off that I'm like, I'm not doing anything. But I've been talking myself into doing some little stuff just to keep my sanity. Oh, I didn't even know I had this still. I'll throw this. This is a little homemade setup that I did a couple years back. It's been years now. Yeah, I've told my wife before, she's like, you don't sit in the house. You don't ever want to just be at home. I'm like, I just want to go do stuff. Like, that's all I want to do. I just want to go do stuff. I don't care. Let's go for a drive. We go for a drive, I'm good. I'm like a dog. You give me like a 5-10 minute car ride and I'll forget that I was even bummed out. I'm like, yeah, car ride. See if I can catch some with this. I ain't gonna lie, I think I know I'm a catch. I'm hoping so. There's a bunch of baby fry and stuff out, so we're gonna see. We're gonna cast back over here. Less rocks. Tangled. Alright, here it goes. Oh yeah. It really went. Where are they at? So right where the camera's pointed, can't see them right now because water's up. But there's about, I don't know, probably 15, 20 tree stumps, kind of like the one right there. So, good spot for things to hide. I have done really well in this spot before with channel cats. It was right as the sun was setting, I was throwing chicken liver. which I may end up taking that float off that pole. I normally don't fish floats anyway, and just adding a sinker. These carp. I grew up fishing a lot of chicken liver, and then I got older and just stopped for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why I stopped using it, but it's probably one of my better baits, honestly. So what do you fish for mostly? Like, honestly, I used to be more of a like bass guy, but now I'm just kind of like whatever. Oh, I've never owned a boat. Well, when I was a kid, but caught a lot of nice fish from the bank. Perch, catfish mostly. You got some pretty big perch and stuff out there. I think I'm about to check my bait too, because I don't know, I just got a feeling like maybe I should. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Let's see. Let's see if they did me dirty or not. All right. But we are going to make some changes to this because I want to fish something a little bit different here. How you doing? Are the cats pretty big up there too? You gotta find that sharp spot on the tooth. Nice. Yeah, I need to do some more catfishing, but like serious catfishing. I've seen some nice carp up here. Like I said, I don't really fish for them though, so back when I was younger, we'd go back in the creek when they were running, and we'd run them up by hand. Like, I ain't never done no noodling or anything. Is it hot outside? A little humid, but not too bad. That's what the legend says. All the legends say that you gotta catfish at night. I don't know. I don't even know what I got in my box anymore. I want to go catch some Wells catfish. That's like dream. That's a nice channel cat. I don't know what the biggest channel I've caught is. I know I ain't caught none crazy here lately at all. I appreciate everybody who stayed tuned, who's tuned in, who's commented. If you subscribed, I appreciate it. If you ain't subscribed, I still appreciate it. And I ain't just saying that either, I really do. I've caught a couple. I don't really remember much of them. Like, I think there's a couple pictures of some I caught on the one, but I think for the most part, all mine have been little. I ain't ever caught anything crazy. I caught me a big old trout one night. My buddy was with me. We were in a little boat we rented at it's like a pay lake. It's called Lake Isabella. It's up towards Loveland, Ohio. And I hooked in this big old trout. I reel it in. And I'm holding it and I'm pumped. He's like, I've seen better. And I'm like, as soon as we left, he apologized. He's like, dude, I'm sorry for doing you like that, man. He said I was mad. See if I can get me one of these cats tonight, man. I just need me a giant. Yeah, when it comes to bass fishing though, like, I don't know what the heaviest bass I've caught. I've caught a lot of 2 foot bass. Like, I ain't really seen any bass over 2 foot, but I know like there's a lot of big bass and they're all around 2 foot. I was throwing swim bait. It was like size of a 20-ounce Pepsi bottle. And my wife's like, you ain't gonna catch none, you ain't gonna catch none. I caught a bass on it in her face. I felt pretty good for a while. Had to make sure she knew that I got lucky. So, like I said, the spot I'm at now, like, it's way up, but like, waterfall feeds in. That's just kind of a dead end. Like, that doesn't really go anywhere. And then that is like a channel into the main lake. Like I said, I've never weighed, but I've had I've caught at least a 5-pounder. I don't know. I didn't realize how little fish weighed until I started seeing the weights on some. It is super relaxing, especially considering you're like closed in. So like this behind me, that's a massive hill. I know it don't look that big, but it is. And then once you get to the top of it, there's a big field you gotta walk across. So if any of y'all caught either a musky or a pike, because that is also one of my like dream fish, but it's more of a possibility. There's certain fish, it's not that it's a possibility, but I just don't think it's quite as likely. But I want to catch a musky or a pike so bad. I have one of those fish. I don't even know if I got it. I think I only got one tackle box down here and it's broke. Two in a row, maybe both 18 inches. Want to see my tackle box? Got a big hole in it. So, where I used to fish all the time apparently has them, but congrats on the pikes. I'm not sure where that is. Yeah, so like, I used to live in a town called Hillsboro, Ohio, and there's a lake up there called Rocky Fork. I was throwing, there's a video, you can see the swim baits I was throwing. I think they're 9-inch or 10-inch, but something grabbed it, took off, could not stop it. Like, I was trying to stop it. I think there's like 80-pound mono on it. It was like an ocean setup I had bought. It was like burning my finger trying to stop it. Ended up snapping my line, and then ended up hooking it again. Little late, or I don't even know if it was the same thing. At first I thought it was like just a log or something rolling in the current, but the second one you could feel it. I was like, man, snapped me off immediately. It was Father's Day a couple years back, so like I was almost out of the baits, and we had to go, and I'm just like, all right, let's go. $1 to jump in the water. I don't know, man. I don't even know if you can donate. I don't even think you're able to donate on my stream. No, I'm not, and I'm not going in the water for $1. That should have been nasty. Oh, it was definitely a rush. Literally, the only reason I bought more of them was because that happened. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my buddy said that you can't get donations until you get monetized. I have. None crazy in size. How you doing, Japan? Yeah, no, I've realized there's certain agreements I shouldn't make on live streams because never seems to pay out the way you think it would. Like, the Nightcrawler 8, I thought I was going to get like $30 from it, but didn't. So apparently with Flatheads, your best option is live bait. I don't know if I was using live bait on any of the flats I've ever caught. I think I've caught them on cut bait. I think maybe chicken liver. That's the view right there. That stairway down. The other thing I used to do really well with, so from what I understand, flatheads are a little pickier than channels, being the problem. Like, a lot of people use, like, big crappie and stuff to catch them. So like I said, I've came to the conclusion, I'm not a bad fisherman. The fish that suck at biting my bait. It's as simple as that. Like, they don't understand that, like, they bite my bait, they make a friend. I'll release them, I ain't even trying to keep them. I'm just trying to say what's up. What's up, Marco? I ain't gonna lie. There's a part of me that I ain't even want to go to work tomorrow. Stay out all night, fish, call off work. But if there's 100 channel cats in a bait, let me like this video. What do you mean, let me like your video? Not really sure what that means. Ah, thank you. I ain't gonna lie. There's so many people that pop into my streams where I'm like, I would legitimately be cool with fishing with this person. Like, so I don't. How you doing? I talked to someone who did like electro something where they like shock the water. It stuns the fish and they roll over. And I know in like the Ohio River, I think he said there was a flathead every like 10 foot almost. But that was years and years ago. Said there was a bunch of them. I know in the Ohio River there are flatheads, but you got to be able to catch them. There's also a spot, it's in one of my videos, but it's on the other side, and apparently there's spoonbill. Is it my stream or is it your phone? I appreciate the likes. Gives me hope that one day I'll be able to fish with Jeremy Wayne. That's good to know. My first few streams, like, people kept telling me, like, I was lagging. I didn't even know what it means. Awesome. I don't even know how to say the name of that river. Chahaga Rivers. I'm assuming that's said. And if it's wrong, I don't need to correct it right now because I want to feel smart. I will call him back later. So, Zach, if you see the stream, I just ignored your call. Yeah, at first I thought, like, there's no chance, like, you could... Look at you in the comments. Yeah, at first I thought there was no chance of, like, even talking to anybody on YouTube, and now I'm like, wait, one day I'm going to be fishing with the greatest. Yes, because I'm streaming. That's why I got the notification. You know what I'm not doing now? Catching fish. If y'all still in the chat, feel free to follow. Not just me, but, like, just follow everybody in chat. So what y'all don't know is that is the whole reason I started YouTube. I didn't want to use that bait. That's the reality of it. That's my fault. If I would have just got up. Shush. Listen. What am I listening to? So, back. Have you thought about setting up a question type thing? Live artificial date or something? No, because a lot of the people in my stream already know what they're going to say. Most of them going to say artificial. So, I don't even have to ask. Live or artificial. Unless they're like heavy catfishing them, then they might say live. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like most of them be artificial. But I just looked at the time. I still got to climb back up this hill, get back to the house, get ready for bed. So I'm probably going to end up dropping the stream here in a minute. I'm not sure which lakes around here actually have pike. I know there's a couple that apparently have musky. Should have stood up. So I gotta correct you, Wallace. You didn't get a good deal. You got a great deal. Yeah, that's a really good deal. I love that feeling. When you unsnag just to re-snag. I appreciate that, buddy. That is my sign to call it. I know it is. So, not only did I snap off on one, but I snapped off on two. That's a good reason to call it right there. I am fishing at a lake in Ohio. I'm gonna film the journey getting back up the hill. Because why not? Yeah, I don't know if I want to go back up the waterfall right now. Because some of those drop-offs were pretty steep. So I'm going to go up the hill. And then once I make it up the hill, I'll probably... Yeah, I got this. Ooh. All right. This ain't good. Ain't even that bad. I ain't gonna be out of breath that much. I need to start throwing some different rigs. I really do. All right. Whew. All right. All right. We got this. All right. Here's my truck. All right. Now that I'm out of breath, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for real. Once again, I do appreciate everybody, and I will try to do this more. Absolutely gorgeous out here. Have a good night and go fishing or something, right?